hectic.
Go! Why are you? Yeah, it's endurance is what it is.
Good morning. So today we are heading to Afrikaburn, and we stayed in this place called Rooidakies, which is like a campsite that's not too far. So it's not too far of a drive for us. But we like drove halfway already from Cape Town to Afrikaburn. Good morning. Another day on the road out here in the country. Oh wow! And this is just checking in for the with our tickets. Yeah, you can just take one. Got our ticket. Look at the toilet situation. All set up at the camp, and now I'm just reading through the little booklet they gave and the map, and we're just figuring out what we're doing for the night, but it's so fun being here. Anyway, cooking dinner. Off we go. Go juice. Just walking around. It's working. Yeah. It is like a spaceship. Good morning, day 2. Oh my gosh.
Just let me know.
Good, not straight in. Must it be out?
No, I was just cleaning up.
Okay.
So my cousin and I were matching and doing a thing 1. So my cousin and I were doing a thing 1, thing 2 combination. If you could just...
Ready.
So, this is the final look. Lights. We're currently... Oh, I forgot I was wearing a wig. Jump scare. But anyway, we're walking to the giant ball from the jewel back there. And look how far, I was like, we've been walking a very long time. And look at the specks in the back. That's where we came from, to this ball.
Yeah, the big ball.
Like it looked like it was getting bigger, but I wasn't moving. Did you just get that on?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
We're off to the showers. We heard there are showers if you bring your own 5-litre bottle of water. So that's where we're going now. Looking like there's going to be some rain.
What?
just walking around. There was a wine station that people were using as a gift, and we just don't have a container for it. But anyway, we're walking around and exploring. 3 p.m.-ish. We're gonna go take a nap because we're old people. Yeah.
Good. Now we just add cheese.
Wow. As we're cooking dinner, rainbow. Rainbow comes out. We're heading to the Porcupine right now. Good morning. We're going for pancakes. Got a coffee from Uncle. It's so cold. I'm not getting anywhere today. Broad time. Turns out they moved the burn to 10 p.m. so we're going back later. I'm still waiting for this stuff to dry.
Wait. Let me try one more time. So I feel like we're basically doing the same thing. Okay. Oh, no. Where? Stand. Don't stand on it. Leave him alone. What happened?
It's a spider.
Did Sinead try to stop it? Sinead did.
No, I thought you were pointing at like a scorpion. I was like, holy no. Yo, I think I might have this.
Yo. Okay. Okay, yeah. Hold in, no. Hold in the left and right side. Yeah. Where's the bag?
It's in the front seat.
I mean, you did it.
Yes. Wow. What a journey. Yeah. So what I did was like I bent it, and then I clamshelled the sides. Yeah. And then yeah. I think. Hey guys, so I didn't really get a chance to finish off this vlog. I kind of like packed and left on the Saturday morning. I thought I would just put together some tips and tricks. I was fortunate enough to go with my family who has gone for many years. So they passed on a lot of knowledge to me. And yeah, this is my first Afrikaburn and I had a lot of fun and I highly recommend going. It is tough though. It's not made to just do on a whim. You have to like prep for a while. But luckily the most expensive thing is the prepping in itself, because once you get to Afrikaburn everything is free because everyone goes by this kind of gift mentality and be kind to your neighbor and just like just in general, just be nice to each other and like offer water or help or whatever you need, or if you forgot something. Or okay, so I think the very first thing I would say is be prepped that there's no signal, no Wi-Fi, none of that. So if you need to save a map, because they release a map of where things are for Afrikaburn, save that. There is a like a pudstal about, if I can remember, like 3 kilometers out of the festival where you can get, they have Wi-Fi. So that is your last source of the world and civilization as you know it. And then my next point, oh okay, I would say definitely prep food yourself, because there's not a guarantee of people gifting food related things. Pack your own food. There's no food trucks. It's not like any like type of music festival you've been before. The next most important tip was, so you're gonna need 2 spare tires, and I would recommend that one of those spare tires for your car is also not just a tire in itself, but has the whole hub and rim to it, so you can, because if your rim gets damaged or whatever, which is also a possibility, you can just replace the whole thing. I saw about 4 different cars needing tire changes on the way in. The road is very rough. There's a video online, there's many videos online that you can find where they show you how to drive on those roads. But yeah, you've just got to drive very slow. I was in my brother's Nissan NP200 Bucky, so we didn't have like a proper 4x4 necessarily. So we had to drive, I think like 30 kilometers per hour max. I would suggest don't pass cars, don't drive fast even if you have a bigger car that can handle those roads, because the dust, just shame. Like, people passed me and my brother in my car, I mean understandably so, and some people did it nicely where they drove, like you can drive faster than 30 kilometers per hour and pass us, but like still slow enough that you're not kicking up a lot of dust so we can still see the road. Because when you pass us, there's dust, and then maybe there's a car coming from the front, there's dust, it's going to be an accident. It's, no one can see if someone's passing. It's so just don't drive fast. It's a hazard for sure. I would say brace for cold and hot weather. The weather changes like it does in Cape Town, like maybe 4 seasons in a day. It'll rain, it'll be very windy. A lot of people have experienced really rough conditions before, especially when it comes to wind. You need extra tent pegs for your gazebo, your tent, whatever you need, because the wind does get crazy and it can just lift your whole life away. If you can, bring a bicycle, because I had to walk everywhere and I was hitting about 35,000 to 40,000 steps in a day. And that's just, and we weren't even staying that far from the main, there's the main section called the Binnekrung where there's a lot of, so the Binnekrung has a lot of themed camps, and we were staying about the 3rd row, the 4th row behind that. So we weren't necessarily that far, but I still did about 40,000 steps because it is such a large area and it just gets bigger as the years go on. So bring a bicycle if you can, because you're not allowed to drive your car, as you can imagine, because of the dust, in case you hit someone, you know. So another really pro tip was bring a cooler box, and bring a second cooler box just for ice. So the only thing that you do pay for at the burn is ice. It's about 100 Rand in cash, and your second cooler box that you pack with ice will just last a lot longer because it's all packed together. And then another pro tip for ice is, instead of packing like little pebbles of ice, you take your ice cream tubs, your old ice cream tubs, fill that up with water, make huge ice block. That will keep your coolers cooler in that weather. Make sure you bring a mug and a carabiner that you can fit around your mug and then attach to your belt or your jean loops or whatever, because you're gonna get a lot of free drinks a lot of the time. Most people supply fun drinks throughout and they'll just pour it into your cup that you have. They won't have cups to give you, so make sure you have a cup that you can just easily carry around with you, and carry it around with you at all times, because you never know when there's like something fun around the corner. You're going to need a comfortable backpack to carry around with you, because there's no bar, there's no food trucks, whatever, so whatever you want to eat or drink as you walk your 40,000 steps a day should be strapped to you, so you don't have to go back and forth to your campsite, because you don't want to walk back and forth to your campsite. You're gonna be annoyed. Make sure you bring water, spray bottles, baby wipes, anything to help keep you clean, hand sanitizers. I will say the bathroom situation is I've been to many festivals and done a lot of festivals, and I feel like my favorite bathroom situation honestly was this Afrikaburn. I know it looks a little scary because it's not your normal porta potty, but the way that they do it makes it so that they can keep it as clean as possible and that the lines move as quick as possible. I never really experienced a queue for the bathroom unless you're going to one of the bathrooms that are right by a popular spot in the Binnenkrug. I think I waited once. And there's always a lot of toilet paper, there's hand sanitizer on the side. Sometimes the hand sanitizer does run out, but you just have your own hand sanitizer, hopefully. Make sure you have a headlamp. Make sure you maybe have a spare headlamp, because my headlamp, I lost it, and then I think my brother broke his one that he had. And make sure you have spare batteries in case your headlamp dies. As soon as it hits nighttime, you're gonna be relying on that headlamp to maneuver from place to place and head back to your camp and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and so on and so on. Bring earplugs for sleeping. Even though there are areas that are away from music, you never know if you've got an annoying neighbor that's not so considerate, or, you know, it's a festival. People are gonna be partying of all hours of the evening and morning. So just make sure you bring earplugs so that you can sleep comfortably. And if you're someone that doesn't like to stay up too late, or that's not your vibe, make sure there are sections that are quiet zones that are way further back set up. Make sure you look at your map and you acknowledge where would be the best sleeping situation for you. If you're someone that doesn't mind loud noises and you expect to be partying till 5 a.m. every single day, then maybe you should stay closer to the Binnenkrug. Maybe you should stay more in like the loud zone areas, and just make sure you're being considerate of others. So there are no trash cans, and you need to pick up your moop, which is a term that they call for trash, and you know, so just make sure you have somewhere to put any of your trash. So hence again, backpack importance. You're also going to want to bring a bunch of 5-liter water bottles, but you want to bring about 2 5-liters per person per day, because you're going to need it to wash up, you're going to need it to wash you're going to need it to hydrate yourself. And sometimes there are people, it's not every single year, but they do the naked showers where people will scrub you down, and then we had someone that luckily just provided showers as a gift as well, and you just bring your own 5-liter with you, and it goes by like this in those showers. So you need a 5-liter just for one shower. What else can I say? Oh, you know what? Also, if you're able to, get an EcoFlow so that it can charge. An EcoFlow with solar panels so that it can charge whatever you need charged, okay? I borrowed mine from my boyfriend. So it could charge our phones, it could charge our refrigerator. We also borrowed my dad's camping refrigerator, which also comes in clutch. If you're able to have a refrigerator that can run off a power source so that you don't have to stress about your food going bad, that is also an incredible thing to have. You know what I also really suggest is to go with people that are very pro campers, that have all of this cool tech like solar panels, a refrigerator to store food. If you can, just make sure you're smart about who you're going with and who can provide what. Luckily I went with my aunt and uncle who camp all over Africa, you know, so they have the setup of all setups, and so I got to mooch. I got to mooch a lot. And then I think my final point is just to get into the world at Afrikaburn. As soon as you arrive, if it's your first time at Afrikaburn, they do ask you to ring the Virgin Bell and lay on the sand and make a sand angel. And I know you want to maintain your cleanliness for as long as possible, but you will get dirty immediately. There is no there is no way around getting dirty in this place. You just kind of have to embrace that you're going to be sandy and full of dust. The more you let go, the more you can have fun and enjoy Afrikaburn. And then amongst that, and just embracing the vibes of Afrikaburn, I would say you want to dress up. So plan those outfits. That's another expense. There's normally markets in Cape Town that will sell have Afrikaburn markets. I went to one at Mojo Market. The more you have a fun outfit per day, the more you're also going to enjoy it. You're gonna see naked people. You can bring families and kids to this, but yeah, you will be seeing naked people. My cousin, she's been going since she was a kid, and like she saw a man naked riding on a bicycle on day one of her first time going to Afrikaburn. So it's kind of like it's a lawless land. Anything goes, but always just be kind to one another and help where you can. And think about what you want to gift. You can make bracelets. We made survival packs with like knickknacks and panados and condoms and matches and such. Dress up, spare tires. Make sure you have ice. Make sure you have money to buy ice. Drive slow. Pick up your Moop backpack and just have fun and be comfortable getting dirty. I feel like this is one of those things where I'll continue to think about things that I should have said that are important, but there's a ton of videos out there. I'm sure whatever I haven't said, someone else will say. Happy burning, everyone, to all those who celebrate and will celebrate. That's how I'm gonna leave you. Goodbye.